Picture this, steam rising from cracked pavement like the breath of 1,000 pissed off oni, the air thick with the metallic tang of blood. Yours, as, doesn't matter, it's all the same red currency in this cursed world. We're deep in the guts of Tougen Anki episode 11, thank you, and if the title sounds like a polite bow buckle up, because this is no tea ceremony. It's a full throttle demolition derby where Shiki Ichinose, our brooding blood heir with a chip on his shoulder the size of Mount Fuji, finally unleashes a beast within. The episode picks up right where the gut-wrenching episode 10 cliffhanger left us dangling. Shiki's got his heritage slapped in his face like a wet fish. He's not just some half-breed delinquent, he's the direct descendant of Gushing, the legendary Oni general who could probably bench press a kaiju for fun. And with that bombshell comes power that surges through his veins like liquid lightning, turning his body into a walking apocalypse. The plot explodes literally with Shiki cornered in the rubble-strewn ruins of what used to be a sacred temple. Think ancient stones now looking like they'd lost a bar fight with Godzilla. Tsubakiri, the smug Momotaro enforcer with a katana sharper than his one-liners and eyes that scream I eat puppies for breakfast, has Shiki dead to rights. Or so he thinks. Shiki's been holding back, you see his only blood-ticking bomb he's too stubborn or scared to detonate. But desperation's a hell of a teacher, and as Tsubakiri's blade whistles toward his throat, something snaps. Boom! Shiki's eyes ignite like cherry blossoms on fire, his skin cracks with glowing crimson veins, and suddenly he's not fighting, he's evolving asterisk. Blood erupts from his pores, not as a messy spray but as razor-sharp tendrils that whip around like a possessed octopus, forming weapons that make you go, okay, thus metal is hell. It's raw, visceral chaos, fist-crunching bone, blood blades slicing air with that satisfying asterisk, shing asterisk, and Shiki's roar echoing like thunder in a tin can. The vibe? Pure, unfiltered shonen adrenaline heart-pounding, fist-clenching, the kind warrior yelling at your screen, get him, you glorious idiot. He players steal the spotlight here like they're auditioning for a demon rock band. Shiki's the star, of course voiced with a gravelly edge by Kazuki Yura that makes everyone feel like a promise of vengeance. He's all fire and fury, but there's this flicker of vulnerability when his powers overwhelm him, like a kid realizing the toy truck he smashed was his favorite. Then there's Tsubakiri Kotaro and Ishiyama nails the oily menace, the perfect foil, cool, calculated, with a backstory drip-fed just enough to make you hate him less, but not really. He's the guy who'd kick a puppy and call it training. Lurking in the shadows are the Momotaro goons, psychopathic zealots who treat only like roaches to stomp, adding the layer of world-building tension. And don't sleep on May, Shiki's fierce ally with her own trauma-fueled fire. Her brief intervention is a reminder that this ain't a solo gig. The supporting cast from the Oni side, like the grizzled Midona, popping for morale boosts, but it's Shiki's solo rage fest that owns the runtime. The overall vibe pulses with that electric mix of folklore fury and teen angst, ancient grudges clashing in modern streets, where every drop of blood spilled feels like a step toward or away from some twisted paradise. By the episode's end, as Shiki stands amid the carnage, chest heaving, a single word hangs in the smoke, thank you. To his dad. His blood. Himself. It's the kind of ambiguous gut punch that leaves you replaying it in your head, caffeine-fueled and wide-eyed. Alright, let's geek out on the visuals, because Tougen Anki's art style is like the friend who shows up to the party in a tux made of razor wire, dangerously sharp, impossible to ignore, but occasionally pokes you in the eye. Studio Hibari, those mad geniuses behind the wheel, cranks the dial to 11 on the action choreography in episode 11, and asterisk pays off asterisk. The blood manipulation sequences. Chef's kiss. Imagine rivers of crimson coiling like living serpents, freezing mid-air into jagged spears that asterisk, gleam asterisk, under moody moonlight. It's got the glossy, almost painterly quality reminiscent of the manga's own Kai ferocity by Yuri Yoshibara. Shiki's transformation hits like a fever dream, his silhouette fracturing against a blood-red sky, veins pulsing with an inner glow that makes you feel the heat through the screen. The sakuga bursts during the Tsubakiri clash are fluid poetry, blades blurring in high-speed arcs, impacts landing with that perfect asterisk crack asterisk of debris flying in stylized slow-mo. Character expressions sell it too. Shiki's snarl twists into something feral and heartbreaking, while Tsubakiri's smirk cracks just enough to humanize the bastard. Backgrounds. Sumptuous. The temple ruins feel alive, overgrown vines twisting like only fingers, shadows pulling in ways that amp the dread. It's gorgeous in its grit, evoking blue exorcist demonic flair but with a folkloric twist that makes every frame pop like a forbidden scroll unfurling. But hey, no rose tinted glasses here, let's nudge where it stumbles, kindly, like passing a tissue after a good cry. The CGI integration for those blood effects. It's ambitious, bless its heart. In quieter moments, like Shiki's post-fight stagger, the digital sheen clashes with the hand-drawn warmth, making limbs look a tad rubbery like they're borrowed from a lower-budget cousin. And the recycled impact frames during the brawl. We see that same dust cloud proof about 3 times too many. It's efficient, sure, but pulls you out like spotting a stagehand mid-play. Pacing-wise, the art shines brightest in motion, but static exposition dumps recapping Shiki's Kishin lineage feel flat, with character designs blurring into generic shonen squad territory. Tsubakiri's got flair, but the background Momotaro mooks. Interchangeable suits with zero spark. Compared to the manga's raw, sketchy energy, those explosive splash pages with blood splatters light abstract art of the enemy sometimes sands off the edges for TV polish, losing a smidge of that underground bite. Still, for a Samurai, it's a visual feast that gushes potential. If they lean harder into those sakuga highs, future eds could rival the best in the genre. Overall, it's 8/10 eye candy stunning with swings, just needs a steadier grip on the blade. Tiu, exhaling that post-episode buzz like I just chugged the triple espresso laced with wasabi. Episode 11 of Tougen Anki leaves me obsessed, equal parts exhilarated and hungry for more. It's got the rare shonen spark, a kind that turns revenge quest tropes into a bonfire you can't look away from, all wrapped in a world where only blood isn't just power, it's a curse you wear like a tattoo that itches for war. Shiki sarcas me by the throat, seeing this punk kid grapple with his legacy, unleashing hell only to whisper thank you amid ashes. It's poetic gut punchery that elevates the whole damn thing. I'm crossing every appendage for Season 2 to dive deeper into the Momotaro's underbelly. Those psychos need more screen time to flesh out why they're such efficient monster masters, and for Shiki's crew to get power-ups that matches glow up. More May moments please, her quiet rage is the inti's yawn. And honestly, if the animation tightens those CGI kinks and the story peels back more Keshin lore without it for dumping, this could be the next big blood-soaked binge. Until then, I'm replaying that finale on loop, grinning like a fool. What's your take to Shiki's thank you hit you in the feels too? Ask them what shite we're in this demon dice together.